do you have to be Christ-like enough to share the gospel? Unfortunately, this is a false teaching propagated by false prophets such as Catholics like St. Francis of Assisi or Mahatma Gandhi, John R.W. Stott, C.S. Lewis, and even atheists. I have unsaved atheist family members, who tell me that, oh, you have to be Christ-like in order to share the gospel, you have to be good enough. The fact of the matter is, no, you don't. So what is the good news then? Is the good news that God's going to make you perfect, fully admirable, absolutely brilliant, perfect, so admirable that everyone will want to follow you? Is the gospel even about you? Is it even about us as Christians? No. And what is the good news? The only good news is that Jesus Christ, the only begotten Son of God, God in the flesh, lived a perfect life on our behalf. He was born of a virgin, never sinned against God's laws, and he was, unfortunately, he was hated by men, beaten, spat upon, mocked, and nailed to the wooden cross, and he died and rose again 3 days and 3 days later. And then by putting all our faith and trust in that, we have and receive eternal life in paradise. And we are spared from an eternity in hellfire, in hell, or the lake of fire. And the lake of fire. So that's all there is. That's really nothing else to it. The only promise of the good news is that Jesus gives eternal life in paradise and saves you from hellfire. And the other option is just burning in hell forever, for which you pay for your own sins. That's it. What's it have to do with us? Are we the ones who are perfect? And let me tell you this. Is the Christian life supposed to be so delicious and so amazing, so beautiful, so lovely, so attractive that everyone in the world would say, look at Christians and say, hey, yes, I want a piece of that. I want that too. No. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Christianity, the gospel is not some magic formula to get, prosperous, rich, healthy, and, live free of suffering while on earth, free of hardships while on earth. If you look at the lives of the apostles, do they look attractive? Just read the first 7 chapters of the book of Acts for yourself. And look for yourself. They went to jail. They were stoned to death, beaten, spat up, beaten upon, beaten. They were beaten within an inch of their lives, like the apostle Paul. They survived different assassination plots. In the first 16 chapters, they went to jail. They were executed. They were stoned. John the Baptist was beheaded in the 14th chapter of the Gospel of Matthew. Not pretty stuff, friends. From the perspective of the world, did the apostles really live large, and live amazingly well? No. I mean, how many of us would want to be in their shoes? Do you want to be in prison, stoned, arrested, beaten, and sent to the gulags, which is the case for Christians living in communist and Muslim countries? Not at all. So the point of the matter is, the only good news that exists in the gospel is Jesus died on the cross to save us from hellfire. By put all your faith and trust in that, you have and receive eternity in paradise. That's it. Don't expect anything else, because God didn't promise anything else.